This is a prophecy that everyone needs to know. The Lord said that there is a multitude of people who have been called by God, and they are going through right now a deliverance. His exact words were this: the church is going through a deliverance. People right now are seeking God like they have never sought him before. People right now are listening to his voice, and he is calling them. They are rising up to fight the Jezebel spirit that they have been taught and told they cannot fight. They can't get victory over it. There are prophets out there that have taught and told that the Jezebel spirit is so strong that nobody else but a pastor can handle it. That nobody else, and the pastors aren't doing it. And the evidence of it is the Jezebel spirit thrives. That Jezebel spirit thrives in this nation. And so what God is doing is he is raising up those that he has called to intercessory prayer. And God says it's not one or two. He says there is a multitude of people who have been told what is going on, that it's a Jezebel spirit. They have been told a lot of things, but they were not told how to do it. And it said that a lot of these videos have reached thousands of people. And these people are learning how to rise up against Satan. And there are women that have never rose up against the women who are killing babies. They've never done it. They have been taught that you don't do this. But now people are seeking God to the degree that they are getting close enough to God that they understand they have power and authority over it all. So the church itself is going through a great turnaround. He told me the moment I opened my eyes this morning, the church is turning around. The church is turning around. The church is going through a deliverance. So what God is sending in this prophecy is, don't stop. Keep on keeping on with God. There are many of you who are very close to God, but the enemy has convinced you that you have no power. You can do nothing. The enemy has convinced men and women of God that they can't do anything with these powers, because there's been so much teaching out there through the writing of books, through everything, that the Jezebel spirit cannot be dealt with. It's like it's something that is, it's got to stay there. God put it there. No. You get up into that war room and you fight. You stand up against that spirit that is controlling not only the United States, but it's going across the world. But we can't think of that right now. We have to think of what God is doing here and now. Now, I got a call of somebody telling me they think the Antichrist is this. They think it. God is saying, put that stuff aside. That's delving into things that right now we don't need. We need to defeat these devils that have hijacked our nation, that have hijacked everything. That's what we need to be praying about. That's what, with the strongholds and powers and principalities that we have to defeat. So God is saying, he is calling his church, if my videos get cut off, because there are things that are happening with Twitter, things that are happening with YouTube, that they're going to try and cut this off. By that time, I hope to be in Truth Social. But this video itself is very important. If I get it out just one time, it will spread. Rise up like you've never rose up before. Rise up and stand against that demonic force that tells you they cannot be moved. You cannot do anything about it. It's a lie. It is a lie. And I tell you this in the name of Jesus, grasp hold of the truth and defy Satan. Look him in the eye and defy him. These are all of the videos I've been teaching is how to stand up against Satan and defy him. Because if you don't defy him now, your children are going to sink down. Your families aren't going to have any power. You have got to do it now. God called only one Cyrus. One Cyrus. He called him to give the church a period of time before all of this other stuff is released. He wants to give the church a period of time that they can get close enough to God that everyone will be ready. Everyone within my voice, I pray that you hear this prophecy. Take heed to it.